Hello everyone, my name is Eric Frohardt with Rost Martin, and today we're going to do a basic firearms lesson. Now we're going to talk through an emergency draw, a combat draw, a self-defense draw, whatever you want to term it. This is for that instance where I have now decided to shoot, but I have the gun in the holster. Not much is changing here. I've practiced this enough where I have this hand on the center line. And again, the reason for that is because a lot of beginners might do this and they'll flag their hand with their barrel. And especially in a kind of moment of consequence self-defense situation, people may tend to get their finger on the trigger a little bit early right here. And now there's some stress involved, and now my hand's in front of that barrel. That's not a good thing. So that's why I really like to drill this where I have this hand up here, center line on my chest, kind of as a reference point. So that looks like this, eyes and ears. I'm gonna talk my way through it slowly on this one, right? And then we'll get gradually quicker. Do a little weapons awareness here. All right, we're just gonna go from that normal kind of ready stance. Both hands are here. I've decided I need to draw and fire. My hand goes here, I grip, I clear, I level, I find my touch point. I go through a 3/4 presentation. Fine tension, check sight squeeze. I do a little scan maybe like this. I can do a scan like this. Scan around here, just practice my scans. Reluctantly reholster. Right, we'll do that again. Again, just a normal contact, sort of ready stance. I have both hands up here. Allows me to get this hand here quickly. I grip, clear, I rotate, touch point, present. Good hit. Scan. Scan. Reluctantly reholster. Let's do it one more time. Reference point, grip, clear, level, touch point, present. Now we're going to take 2 shots just for demonstration purposes. Before doing that, we'll get a little weapons awareness here. Still got enough ammo for this drill. Again, there may come a time where I need to very quickly take a shot, but there is never a time where I need to very quickly reholster. I like to say I reluctantly reholster, so I do it carefully and slowly. Let's do it from a more passive stance. Let's just say I'm standing like this and I don't have time to be like, whoa, I need to draw. I'm standing kind of like this and I decide I need to draw. Well, my first step in that instance is just to get into that active stance. That looks like this. Kind of standing passively, I've decided, oh no, I need to shoot. There's lots of different holster draws we can use. This is a great one. I also really think it's important when I'm doing this to put myself in that situation where, little weapons awareness here, we still got enough ammo, little press check. So I'm gonna put myself in a situation mentally where, I turn around and I wasn't ready for a threat. So I turn around, I wasn't ready for a threat, oh no. I'm gonna get into that fighting stance. Maybe look behind me if need be, reluctantly reholster, and then go about my business. Okay, some people badmouth the outside of the waistband holster for training because they're gonna carry inside the waistband, or they're gonna have it concealed, or they're gonna have it at appendix. To me, I'm a huge believer in what I call principle-based training. So we have a few principles here. They transcend the holster you're wearing, and the clothing configuration and that sort of thing. And when we demonstrate drawing from concealment in a minute, you'll see that it's really not much different. There's one more step, and that's just clearing whatever garment is covering that pistol.